In this video, I'll be reviewing and showing you how to install the North Bayou mounting arm, specifically the F80 model. First, let me go ahead and show you my current setup. It's just two monitors stacked vertically, and I've been using this for a while, but the problem that I have is that because if you try to look at the monitor on top, it kind of puts some pressure on the neck, and you can't for a long time view at that angle. So what I decided to do is remount the arm to the side. And so let me go ahead and show you the box. And this is the box that I received when I ordered the North Bayou mounting arm from Amazon. From the side of the box, you can see that this particular mounting arm can fit 17 to 27 inches display, a load capacity of 4.4 to 14.3 pounds or 2 to 6.5 kilograms, and VESA mounts of 75 by 75 or 100 by 100 millimeter mounting holes. If you flip back to the box, you can see the ranges of motion that this particular mounting arm has. And at the base, although it's only 220 degrees that it can rotate, the mounting arm can rotate more or less because of all of its joints, a full 360 degrees in terms of where you can place the monitor, if that makes sense. You also have the options of using a grommet mounting or a C-clamp mounting. Notice at the mounting head, you can angle it upwards 35 degrees and downwards -50 degrees, left and right a full 180 degrees if you wish. And at the middle joint, you can fully rotate it 360 degrees. Finally, the diagram shows you can fully raise the monitor arm a full 20.7 inches or 525 millimeters and some space downwards. When I first opened the box, there's a little warning triangle that tells me how to reduce and increase the torque. When I flip the triangle over, it tells me to be careful when I open the mounting arm, because usually when you undo the strap, the mounting arm springs out. So it's showing you to firmly hold, or at least hold it away from your face when you open the mounting arm. I also received two manuals, one in English, one in Chinese, and the full directions to installing the mounting arm. When I remove the styrofoam cover from the box, I can see the mounting arm and its pieces quite nicely and firmly packaged. It comes with a C-clamp for mounting the arm. It comes with all the pieces required for the installation. And finally, I took out the arm, and I can see that the arm is quite solidly built with plastic covers for the cable management, but the stand itself is a solid metal frame, which is really sturdy in my experience. And so you can see that the monitor arm is shaped very interestingly. It's not like a straight arm, but it's like when you pull in your elbow. I suppose this helps with weight distribution and making the arm sturdy for use. Now the installation is actually very simple. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install the arm with the C-clamp. It shows you with the letters which particular tools from that plastic packet to use in order to install the arm together. It then tells you can change the width of the C-clamp. If you, for example, have a really thick desk, you can actually undo part of the C-clamp and extend it. The diagram showing the grommet installation shows you that you should take the metal plate that comes in the plastic packet and pass through it a screw. And then you install that all together onto the base of the mount, and then you pass that screw through your grommet hole, and with the wing nut you can simply vise it together. So I'll go ahead and show you how I installed it with the C-clamp. I just, with my own fingers, I gently screwed it in. I then used the Allen key to tighten it. Now you can actually easily leave the arm standing on your desk at the edge, as long as you keep the center of mass in the center by not having the arm fully extended out, but like kind of bent close together, if that makes sense. At this point you can tighten the clamp, but before I do that, let me go ahead and show you the cable management system. So underneath the arm are two plastic covers, and you can easily unscrew the covers and pull them out. Note that the one near the base has two plastic prongs stuck into the metal of the arm, and it requires you to carefully extract it. If you extract the plastic cover at an angle, you might end up damaging the plastic prong. Although there is a sheet of metal that takes up space in the middle, you can pass wires to the left and right of that sheet of metal. Now on the upper part of the arm, the cover comes off pretty easily. You just have to take off the screw and consider the plastic prongs at the other end. It's pretty simple to pass the wires through. You just make sure to pass one wire through the slits that are provided. There are 4 slits, 2 on each side of the case, and then you attach that plastic case onto the under part of the arm. At this point, all you have to do is mount the monitor. Note that you want to be kind of careful if you're doing this all by yourself, because if you're not careful, the monitor can fall from the VESA mount and break. Better to have another person making sure that the monitor doesn't fall down. So what you do is attach 2 screws to the monitor and leave some space underneath that you can use to hang onto the VESA mount. Once you've hanged it onto the VESA mount, you go ahead and tighten the screws and add the other 2 screws. Note that depending on the type of monitor you have, the screw might be too long for the hole, so you would want to add some washers, which I later did, to make sure that the whole fitting was secure. The next thing you can do is tweak the torque of the arm in terms of raising and lowering the monitor. So once you've attached the monitor, you can go to the back of the arm. Near the center, there's a hole that you can put in your Allen key and adjust it towards the plus sign if you want it for a heavier load, or towards the negative sign for a lighter load. You do this depending on whether the monitor raises up all by itself or falls down all by itself. After that, you can manually adjust the arm by pushing on the upper part of the arm or raising the upper part of the arm with your hand to change the placement of the monitor. Finally, depending on the weight of the monitor, you can change the torque of the VESA mount joint. You take off the covers and then you can tighten or loosen depending on your monitor weight. You can also adjust how easily the arm swivels from the hole underneath with the Allen key. Finally, I'm very satisfied with the mounting arm that I bought. And although it kind of vibrates easily, I do believe that if I tighten the right areas, like for example where it swivels from and other key areas, it would vibrate less. And I find that having a monitor to the side really boosts my productivity and is a lot more ergonomic to use than a vertical with one monitor on top of the other kind of setup. And I like how it looks. It looks a lot cooler than it was before. The construction is really solid, fully made of metal, except for the plastic cable management cubbies. And the last thing I would like to say is that the only thing that I didn't like about the monitor arm is that the logos were a bit ugly. Although 2 of them are already hidden by the monitor, and besides, when you're using a monitor, you're going to be staring at the monitor, not at the logo. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'd appreciate if you like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye!